Reads like a who's who of people who were in deep trouble who needed some help. You got a new book as well. It's called Good Self, Bad Self. And of course, it's the bad self that you're helping people deal with. How close is that show to what you do? How cool is it that they have picked Kerry Washington to play you also?
Oh, let me just say, hands down, she's amazing. I mean, she's an incredible actress. The show has been inspired by my crisis work, but I tell everybody at the outset that no, I didn't have an affair with the president.
Because that's in the show.
That's a key point.
I was about to ask that, so I'm glad
I know, yes, I wanted to
there.
get that straight right out the bat. But no, I mean, it's, you know, Shonda Rhimes, who created the show, has done a great job. She has taken that sort of high wire act of crisis and drama in our lives, and she's dramatized it for television. And you've got to have just TV. You've got to make it interesting.
Walk me through the steps. Someone calls and says, and probably somebody in politics at a high level says, I'm in trouble. What do you tell them? What do you do?
First thing I tell them is you need to tell me the truth. Sometimes it's very hard for people to face into that, as we've seen in so many examples here in Washington. I mean, with Weiner, for example, who really did not believe that those were the pictures. Maybe his mom, but otherwise than that, not too many people. I think the other thing is important in a crisis, really, is you have to know the facts. Not the facts really as they would like for them to be, but really the facts as they really are.
Monica Lewinsky was one of your clients.
Yes, 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 yes. I mean, that was really an interesting time. It was one of those tough situations where you are really trying to make sure that your client does not go to jail. And then you have all of this presidency and the weight of that surrounding you as well.
Do you ever have to represent somebody who you really personally dislike, like you're fighting to clear their name or at least get them to a safe place, and you are like, and yet you stand for everything I despise?
Well, it's not even a question of like, honestly. There's some cases that I just won't do. And,
like
well, it's like obscenity with the Supreme Court. You sort of know it when you see it, but there's some things that I just decide that it's not for me.
Judy, I'm curious.
Yeah.
You talked about Monica Lewinsky and Weiner and how the times have changed, and now with this Twitter world kind of taking over everything in the conversation, has that changed your role, and how are you handling these situations when you can't always control what's getting out in the public?
That's a really good question, because I think with all of that, it's made it really so much more difficult to deal with crisis. I mean, as we've seen, somebody can put something out on a blogger, and it's not true, or either it's framed where you don't have all the facts, and you have someone like the president and the White House out there not denying it but supporting it, and someone gets fired, and then they get to be asked to get rehired. Do you know what I mean? So you have to move quick, but at the same time you want to be very careful about
What is
things.
your job, though? Is your job to make your client
What do I do?
look? No, I mean, but when you have your job and a client comes to you, what is your job? To make that client look as good as possible amidst a crisis?
No.
To get the truth out?
Get him out of it. No, not the truth. Come on.
The truth. What our job really in crisis management is, we work with corporations and individuals, and we really try to solve problems large and small. In that process, though, we are very mindful, and we try to protect the person's reputation and their brand. But you really have to do it in a way that is not only organic but believable.
Right.
I mean, people expect the truth. The other thing I always say in crisis is that the American public is very forgiving. And when you tell the truth and you fess up and you say you made a mistake, people are usually forgiving of that.
Everybody loves